Hi everyone, this is Tracy Newman from the Navigator's Tarot, just here to do a feminine reading. We'll see what's going on with the feminine energies at the moment. Ooh, the masculines was a doozy, so let's go. Oh, the sun, which is a masculine card actually, but yeah, the sun. And oh, this is actually getting together with a whole heap of other women and just celebrating. Which is but we also have inner turmoil as well for the feminine. All of us seem to be going through a lot of emotional kind of interesting times at the moment. So for a lot of people we are having a lot of because of the solar flares that are coming from the sun. It's causing quite a lot of upset on the earth plane, earthquakes, all that sort of stuff. And it is also causing that within. But with earthquakes and everything that goes on within each and every single one of us, these earthquakes within, the conflict, it can actually then shift us forward. But to be able, we need to sort of like process these emotional kind of wounds that are coming up for a lot of us. Any emotional wounds, any kind of emotion, unprocessed emotions, unexpressed emotions. And so a lot of us will carry a lot of this in the solar plexus, and for a lot of us over the last few days, I know that I have been having a lot of digestive issues, and I know that that is the same for a lot of people because I've been talking to quite a few people and they've all had stomach issues or digestion issues, heart palpitations, that sort of thing. Of course, if you do have any of these symptoms, get them checked out just to rule out anything physical. But a lot of the time it is literally it comes from unprocessed emotions and wounding that actually needs to be processed and then removed and let go of. Yeah, so that's what's going on for a lot of us at the moment, it would seem. And it's like all of my readings have been about that, literally about, inner conflict and inner processing of anything that is no longer required for us to keep in this old world structure, because we are heading into something much brighter, much newer than ever before. So this is the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia about the past, which once again, if we have any kind of emotional anything that needs to come up, this is about processing a lot of those, and a lot of it can actually bring up a lot of stuff about the past. So this is nostalgia about the past. Whether that be a good thing or a bad thing, it will always help you if you allow it to serve you in some way. Temptation, which is the devil energy, which is turmoil, which once again, a lot of us, there's a lot of deep contemplative energy that's going through, that everyone's going through with this as well. It's like inner turmoil, but it's also leading to deep contemplation, removing that which no longer serves and coming into the brand new world, coming full circle, letting go of old ideas, old structures, old cycles, all of that, coming and actually starting anew. But of course, and there is this energy of starting anew, but of course, being able to start anew, we have to actually let go of that which no longer serves us. And a lot of us are beginning to do that right now. However, it can lead to before actually letting go, we need to process what actually needs to be let go of. So a lot of those emotions, those unexpressed and unprocessed emotions, will need some sort of expression at some time, and that may come in the form of, as I've said before, in emotional outbursts or emotional declarations of some, either for positive or perceived positive or perceived negative, when in reality it just is expression of whatever may come through. I don't like to judge any emotion as negative or positive, because I believe that all ends up being positive anyway, if we all allow it to take us down that road of positivity and clearing. We have the Ten of Cups. We also have, yes, the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is about, you know, someone actually giving you a gift and you just going, no, I don't want to look at that. Just to be wary of maybe someone giving you a gift, and because what it can mean is, if we do have these unprocessed emotions and stuff, and we need to let go of them, what can actually happen is it can come in the form of a trigger, an outside trigger. And even though we don't see it as a gift, literally it can be the biggest gift of your life that will actually help you to release anything that is stuck, anything that that needs expression. So, you know, I've just had this recently where I was triggered quite badly about something, and it led to a little bit of conflict, and then having to release that and express that in my own way. So a lot of that is actually happening at the moment. So the Ten of Cups is also about coming into happiness, and that will lead to happiness because you actually have, you know, because that it does eventually lead to happiness. So it just allow, if you are triggered by something on an outer level or someone, just allow it to be, and it will literally transform your life if you allow it. If you get stuck in that and stuck in the hurt and blame and all of that kind of thing, well then, you know, it won't, and if you don't allow the expression, it will just sit there and fester and then manifest itself physically as pain. So always, always, always allow what needs to come in and then flow out. And here we have the movement of the Chariot, being in charge of your own way forward. And sometimes through conflict, inner turmoil, it will lead to a more conducive way of being with another. And that can also be about, through this inner conflict that may come up by an outside trigger, just saying, it literally can bring in a more balanced view, and sometimes an inner balance of the masculine and feminine as well. So just allow whatever needs to be expressed, and just allow whatever comes through to work its way through. Ten of Cups again. So beautiful happiness will come from that. Yep, so oppression leading to the sun. So anything that needs to come up, just allow it to work its way through so that you can literally step in to the sun. And, you know, the sun is also about, this is about celebration as well. So getting together with friends, getting together with anybody, and allowing yourself to, it's not always about processing all your emotions and stuff. Sometimes it's about just going out and having fun with your friends, or partners if you have a partner, you know, and just enjoying your life. You know, it's not always about processing every second of your day. Okay, so, but we do have the card of death, rebirth for all of us, which is also about what's going on with the inner turmoil, releasing what no longer serves, so that we can bring in something much newer and much lighter. Prince of Cups, Princess of Cups, yes, so that, and then love between two people. There we go. See, look, the masculine and feminine principle and love coming in. And it can also mean a contract. So could be a new contract with yourself or a new contract with someone else. Anyway, I hope that makes some sort of sense, and I shall see you anon. Bye for now.